Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California,
here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He gets it complete to Harris. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball. So
touchdown, LA! Calvin Austin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Johnson's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. That's complete to Whitaker. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Harris running straight ahead. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, they'll throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Breece Hall,
a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Raiders.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson.
There's Chris Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Johnson's kick is good,
and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On first down, right back to Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Whitaker. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 8. They'll set up to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
All
Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, Jackson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's Chandler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler on second down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Chandler, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now Jackson on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a 1st down?
Open man there is Collins, complete. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover. Leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Silver, 38.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers. So
Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2. 1:04 on the clock. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good.